Hello, friends. It's, let's see, today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. Oh, no, 24th. Yeah, it goes by fast. And today is Awareness Moments with Kyra. And I'm so delighted to be with each of you and welcome you here with us, Kimberly Wright, and others that will join us along the way. And feeling the power of this moment, this time of transformation. Can you feel that maybe something has been set free as we've gone through this amazing time of the solstice and the eclipse, and we're still heading in, we're in the season before the last eclipse happens of this trifecta of eclipses. But I think that the thing that I'm noticing is that there are things that are being set free. Beliefs, ways of being. And part of it are places where we've held lack or limitation, where we've believed in a world that is not actually in alignment with the truth of the abundance of the universe and the ever-changing flow of that abundance bringing into expression greater and greater good. It's funny how sometimes we say, oh, yeah, I'm into prosperity. Oh, I believe in the abundance of the universe. But then we create limitations of how much we feel the universe can provide. Now, I want to talk about this not just financially. I'm talking about the abundance of the flow of the universe's consciousness, the awareness of everything that is always. Everything exists within it. There's nothing left out of it. And there's no limit on the amount of consciousness and creative flow that is available to us, the divine ideas that we can receive, the opportunity to bring those into expression and create and recreate our world moment by moment by moment. So what is it for us to choose to say yes to the flow of that divine abundance, that awareness that says all things are possible. All things are possible with God. Now, with the God consciousness, with the awareness, with the infinite, we still have a tendency at times to think that, well, if I have this good, or I accept this good, or I believe that I have the love that I desire, or the money that I desire, that somehow I'm taking it away from someone else, that there's a limited supply. We don't intentionally go to the idea that there's a limited supply, and yet at some deep level, we often will hold back on claiming our own divine birthright, our own inheritance of the divine awareness of the good that is available to us, whether that's through love, whether that's through money, whether that's through divine purpose and experiencing the divine moving and guiding our lives moment by moment. Do we know that in every moment, everything is available to every one of us? No one is left out of this. And when we start to understand the true nature of the divine abundance and the infinite flow, the unlimited ideas, the unlimited abundance, the unlimited freedom that is available to us, we begin to relax and operate from a different way of being. One that's not worried about, if I get mine, somebody else won't get theirs, or I can't seem to get enough. We have the option and the opportunity to know that it's not like a pie. We get our piece and somebody else is missing theirs. No, there's this unlimited, ever-flowing abundance of divine ideas, of a divine awareness, of a creative energy. And as we begin to know and experience and feel the power of that, then all of a sudden we align with that flow. We begin to start to notice all the way the universe is bringing us our good. Welcome, Jeannie Mastachia, Rob Robinson, and Carolyn Holmes, Lemonway. Great to see each of you here. So I would like to invite you, if you haven't, excuse me, choking up myself, is that if you haven't noticed the ways that the universe is abundantly providing exactly what's needed in each moment. Now that means it's providing the abundance of transformation, of breaking down of old systems so that we can be in alignment with the recognition of that flow of abundance, that flow of creative ideas, that flow of being in the awareness that this consciousness is moving us forward, always working for us on our behalf, on behalf of all receiving everything that they desire. But we have the opportunity now to notice, where have I created limitation on that? Where have I created lack? Where have I said, well, this part's good and this part's bad. This part's about part of the abundance of the universe, and this isn't the way it's supposed to operate. And maybe we have stepped away from the realization that what it's bringing us to is greater realization of that flow of abundance, of that divine idea, that this breaking down was required for us to then know what could be created next or be open to the new creation. See, if the universe is always operating with that abundance, there is no lack. There is no limitation. There is only this universal flow working on our behalf to bring us to our point of union with that creativity. Our point of union where we let go of what has been or what we've believed in order to awaken to the new, not the new, the eternal abundance, to our new awareness of the abundance of the flow, our new awareness of how to solve things that we have felt were unsolvable for eons, where we have participated by our buying into our separation, by buying into lack or limitation or our own not enoughness. Isn't that a place of limitation and lack? See, there is no not enough. There's always enough. There's always more than enough. There's always an abundance. There's a new realization, a new way of being, a new way of expressing. There's additional consciousness and creativity available to us every moment. Are we giving ourselves permission to tap into that and to know that we can be one with that flow? And therefore, the thing that we're seeking, that which we desire, it already exists at the level of consciousness. So we're beginning to align and take the steps necessary to get out of our own way. And this is what we're calling forth, right? In the challenges of the world, we're calling forth that which we have been calling forth for a while. And as it shows up, we get to choose, how do I participate with it? Welcome, Ramona and Arlen and B. So great to see each of you here and feel your energy and your light. All of you that are on here with us or at whatever time, join us. Your light and your presence makes a difference. And knowing that you are part of the abundance of the universe, your way of perceiving, your opportunity to acknowledge and give yourself permission to be who you are in the midst of us, gives that permission to everyone else. It's an acknowledgement of the divine abundance and the diversity of that abundance. This abundant universe that is creating and recreating all the time has an unlimited abundance. And as you claim your own abundance, your own ability and willingness to experience and create and recreate yourself and the world around you, you begin to start empowering yourselves through what you truly are, the Christ consciousness, the divine light, that which is taking that true energy, that one source, and bringing it into existence. See, you've been doing that, and that's created the kind of shifting that's happening in our world. Keep it up. Because the shift that is happening is what must occur to move us forward to that which we desire, a world where everyone feels and knows their value. Everyone knows the truth of the value of their existence and their contribution to the world, and that we are loving and supporting one another in that. So it's part of the process. And so as we own and experience our own value, as we experience the beauty and magnificence of this inner creativity, we align with that abundant flow of the universe that's bringing forth what is meant to be in the next generation of ourselves, the next generation of a world that is filled with love and overflowing with the recognition of the truth of our being and the abundance of the universe. That's what I hope for each one of us, that we have that recognition in our own soul And then by virtue of the vibration and frequency that we're living from, we cannot help but inspire others to know the truth of who they are, to feel the power of that abundance flowing through their lives, to know their connection with the creative source, and to be able to create and recreate again and again and again. We are in a very powerful time. Welcome, Mike Brentari and Gundari and Diane and Mara Lee. I so honor each one of you, and I am grateful for the abundance of your consciousness that you bring into this world, the love that you shine forth, for the energy that you bring to that which matters to you. And as we do that, as we live from this deeper knowing that everything has great value, and we begin to flow with it and just decide, how do I stay in creative play with it? Then wow, then all of a sudden our creativity goes off the chart. We create solutions we couldn't have imagined. Yes, somebody's talking about, Gandari, I claim my willingness to align with and welcome universal abundance. Yes, indeed. And Mary Lee, we want your higher vibration of authenticity. That's what we're calling forth. And thank you, Donna, for joining us. So I know you in your abundance, in this abundant universe, creating playfully and joyfully and magnificently. And sometimes with angst and struggle and strife, because that's what we thought we need to do. And that's okay too. There's no right or wrong in it. But each moment then we get to choose a new creative expression, a new way of being in this world. And we begin to just vibrate that into form, because it begins internally. And when we have that abundance going and that creativity going, watch out. We are going to change this world so rapidly. That is what's happening, right? That we're kind of reeling from it a bit. But it actually is because we're going beyond the speed of light. We're going to the speed of the divine awareness and the consciousness with which we create. And I am grateful to be on this planet at this time, in this journey with each one of you. And may you experience the power of that divine abundance and flow with it in creativity and joy. I love you all. Welcome Regina and Keith and Mel and Greg. So glad to have each one of you with us. God bless you. Go forth and create with awe and wonder and gratitude. That's my job today. I love you. Bye.